What a vivid winter scene. The X-Men team members huddled together, trying to warm themselves up as the cold winter night gripped the X-Mansion. Nightcrawler, with his thick German accent, muttered, "Ack, this cold is unbearable." Shadowcat, rubbing her hands together, replied, "Tell me about it, Kurt. I've never felt so chilly in my life." Her eyes sparkled with a hint of mischief, despite the cold. Rogue, folding her arms tighter around her chest, grumbled, "I swear, why'd we have to pick the coldest night of the year to have a team meeting?" Her southern drawl was laced with annoyance. Cyclops, ever the leader, tried to reassure the team, "It's just a cold front, guys. We'll get through this." His eyes scanned the room, ensuring everyone was coping with the chill. Jean Grey, sitting next to Cyclops, smiled warmly and said, "We can always use our powers to warm ourselves up, if needed." Her telepathic abilities allowed her to sense the discomfort of her teammates. As they waited for the meeting to begin, the X-Men team members continued to shiver and chat, trying to distract themselves from the biting cold. Little did they know, this winter night would bring more than just chilliness to the X-Mansion. As Logan, aka Wolverine, entered the room, his winter outfit, complete with a thick coat and gloves, made him almost unrecognizable. He crossed his arms around his body, his eyes scanning the room as he growled, "What's the point of this meeting, Cyclops? Can't it wait till the sun's out?" His gruff demeanor and rough tone were a stark contrast to the more lighthearted banter between the other team members. Nightcrawler, ever the peacekeeper, chuckled and said, "Ah, Logan, you're as warm and fuzzy as ever, yeah." Shadowcat playfully rolled her eyes and teased, "Yeah, because nothing says warm and fuzzy like a guy with a heel factor and a bad attitude." The room erupted in a chorus of laughter, momentarily warming the chilly atmosphere. As the warm, cozy smoke filled the room, the X-Men team members couldn't help but sigh in relief. The chilly atmosphere began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of comfort and warmth. Nightcrawler, with a grateful smile, said, "Ack, Danke, Logan. You're a regular magician, yeah." Shadowcat, rubbing her hands together, exclaimed, "This is amazing. I was starting to think I'd never feel warm again." Rogue, with a hint of southern charm, drawled, "Well, ain't you just the handyman, Logan? Fixin' the heater with a magic wand." Cyclops, ever the practical leader, nodded in approval, "Good thinking, Logan. We can't afford to have our meeting interrupted by hypothermia." Jean Grey, with a gentle smile, added, "And it's lovely to see you using your creative skills for the greater good, Logan." As the team basked in the warmth, Logan, with a hint of a smile, replied, "Hey, someone's gotta keep you all from freezing your butts off." The room filled with laughter, and the X-Men team members continued their meeting, grateful for the warmth and camaraderie. As the warm, comforting smoke enveloped them, the X-Men team members closed their eyes, letting the soothing warmth seep into their chilled bones. The smoke, like a gentle caress, wrapped itself around their bodies, banishing the cold and filling them with a sense of relaxation. Nightcrawler, with a contented sigh, murmured, "Ack, this is heavenly." Shadowcat, her eyes still closed, smiled, "I know, right? It's like a warm hug all over." Rogue, her southern drawl dripping with relaxation, drawled, "I'm tellin' y'all, this is the life." Cyclops, ever the leader, opened his eyes, a hint of a smile on his face, "I think we can safely say, Logan, that your unorthodox heating method has been a success." Jean Grey, her eyes still closed, nodded in agreement, "Indeed, Logan. You've managed to create a sense of warmth and comfort in this cold winter night." As the team basked in the warmth, Logan, with a small smile, replied, "Hey, someone's gotta keep you all cozy." The room filled with gentle laughter, and the X-Men team members continued to savor the warmth and camaraderie. As Beast entered the room, his winter outfit made him almost unrecognizable. However, his eyes sparkled with excitement as he held the high-tech AI grenade launcher with the magical glowing wand attached to its snout. "Ah, perfect timing, my friends," Beast exclaimed, his voice filled with enthusiasm. "This device will further enhance the warmth and coziness of our little gathering." The AI screen on the grenade launcher began to display a detailed analysis of the temperature differences between the cold winter air outside and the warm, smoke-filled room inside. Beast's eyes scanned the data, nodding in satisfaction. "Ah, yes, the temperature discrepancy is quite pronounced. This will allow us to optimize the warming effects of the magical wand." As Beast activated the device, the wand attached to the snout began to glow brighter, emitting a reddish-orange smoke that filled the room. The X-Men team members felt an immediate surge in warmth and comfort, their faces relaxing into contented smiles. Nightcrawler, still basking in the warmth, murmured, "Ack, Beast, you're a genius. This is indeed a winter wonderland." Shadowcat, snuggled up in her chair, purred, "I know, right? This is the life." Rogue, her southern drawl dripping with relaxation, drawled, I'm telling y'all, this is the perfect way to spend a cold winter's night. Cyclops, ever the leader, nodded in approval, well done, Beast. Your device has certainly added to the ambiance of our gathering. Jean Grey, her eyes still closed, smiled, indeed, Beast. Your ingenuity is truly appreciated. Logan, with a hint of a smile, added, yeah, and it's not every day we get to enjoy a magical, high-tech, AI-powered heating system. The room filled with laughter, and the X-Men team members continued to bask in the warmth and camaraderie, grateful for the ingenious device that had brought them all together. As the glowing magical wand continued to emit its combination of smoke and light energy, the room began to take on a mesmerizing ambiance. The X-Men team members watched in wonder as the smoke swirled and danced in the air, imbuing the space with an otherworldly warmth and comfort. Beast, still holding the high-tech AI grenade launcher, nodded in satisfaction. Ah, yes, the wand's energy signature is perfectly calibrated to optimize the warming effects. We should be able to maintain a comfortable temperature in here for as long as needed. Nightcrawler, his eyes shining with delight, murmured, this is indeed a magical winter wonderland, mine friends. Shadowcat, still snuggled up in her chair, purred contentedly, I know, right. This is the life, warm, cozy, and surrounded by friends. Rogue, her southern drawl dripping with relaxation, drawled, I'm tellin' y'all, this is the perfect way to spend a cold winter's night, magic, technology, and good company. Cyclops, ever the leader, nodded in approval, well done, Beast. Your device has truly created a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Jean Grey, her eyes still closed, smiled, indeed, Beast. Your ingenuity is truly appreciated. Logan, with a hint of a smile, added, yeah, and it's not every day we get to enjoy a magical, high-tech, AI-powered heating system, with a side of smoke and light energy. The room filled with laughter and contented sighs, as the X-Men team members basked in the warmth and camaraderie, grateful for the enchanted device that had brought them all together. As the glowing wand continued to regulate the smoke's thickness, the X-Men team members noticed a subtle change in the atmosphere. The smoke, now perfectly calibrated, swirled and danced in the air with even greater elegance, filling the room with an intoxicating aroma. Beast, still holding the high-tech AI grenade launcher, nodded in approval. Ah, yes, the wand's advanced sensors are expertly adjusting the smoke's density to create the perfect ambiance. Truly, a masterpiece of magical and technological fusion. Nightcrawler, his eyes shining with wonder, murmured, this is indeed a marvel of innovation, mine friends, the smoke, it seems to be alive, responding to our every need. Shadowcat, still snuggled up in her chair, purred contentedly, I know, right. This is the life, warm, cozy, and surrounded by friends, with the perfect amount of mystical smoke to boot. Rogue, her southern drawl dripping with relaxation, drawled, I'm tellin' y'all, this is the perfect way to spend a cold winter's night, magic, technology, and good company, all wrapped up in a cozy blanket of enchanted smoke. Cyclops, ever the leader, nodded in approval, well done, Beast. Your device has truly created a unique and captivating atmosphere. Jean Grey, her eyes still closed, smiled, indeed, Beast. Your ingenuity is truly appreciated. Logan, with a hint of a smile, added, yeah, and it's not every day we get to enjoy a magical, high-tech, AI-powered heating system, with a side of perfectly calibrated, mystical smoke. The room filled with laughter and contented sighs, as the X-Men team members basked in the warmth and camaraderie, grateful for the enchanted device that had brought them all together. As the magical wand continued to emit the smoke-like gaseous item from its left side, the X-Men team members felt the room grow even warmer and cozier. The AI screen on the high-tech AI grenade launcher flickered to life, showcasing a mesmerizing display of magical and technological fusion. Beast, still holding the device, nodded in fascination. Ah, yes, the wand's magical properties are harmonizing perfectly with the AI's technological capabilities. Truly, a remarkable synergy of magic, science, and technology. Nightcrawler, his eyes shining with wonder, murmured, this is indeed a marvel of innovation, mine friends, the combination of magic and technology is creating a truly enchanting atmosphere. Shadowcat, still snuggled up in her chair, purred contentedly, I know, right. This is the life, warm, cozy, and surrounded by friends, with the perfect blend of magic and technology to boot. Rogue, her southern drawl dripping with relaxation, drawled, I'm tellin' y'all, this is the perfect way to spend a cold winter's night, magic, science, and technology, all wrapped up in a cozy blanket of enchanted smoke. Cyclops, ever the leader, nodded in approval, well done, Beast. Your device has truly created a unique and captivating atmosphere, showcasing the perfect blend of magic and technology. Jean Grey, her eyes still closed, smiled, indeed, Beast. Your ingenuity is truly appreciated. This is a truly magical moment, one that will be remembered for a long time. Logan, with a hint of a smile, added, yeah, and it's not every day we get to enjoy a magical, high-tech, AI-powered heating system, with a side of perfectly calibrated, mystical smoke, and a dash of technological wizardry. The room filled with laughter and contented sighs, as the X-Men team members basked in the warmth and camaraderie, grateful for the enchanted device that had brought them all together. As the AI screen continued to display the analysis of the composition of the smoke and light energy, Beast's eyes widened with fascination. Ah, yes, the AI is providing a detailed breakdown of the mystical smoke's properties. It's a unique blend of magical and technological energies. Nightcrawler leaned forward, his curiosity piqued. Ack, what does it say, Beast? Is it safe for us to breathe in? Beast nodded reassuringly. Yes, the analysis indicates that the smoke is completely harmless. In fact, it's even providing a mild stimulant effect, enhancing our cognitive functions and promoting relaxation. Shadowcat's eyes sparkled with interest. That's so cool. I can feel it working already. My senses feel sharper, and I'm feeling really calm and focused. Rogue nodded in agreement. I'm feeling it too, Suga. It's like a warm hug for my brain. Cyclops smiled, his eyes crinkling at the corners. Well, it looks like Beast's device has not only warmed us up but also given us a mental clarity boost. Jean Grey's eyes opened, and she smiled serenely. Indeed, it's a truly remarkable invention, Beast. You've outdone yourself this time. Logan chuckled, a low rumble in his throat. Yeah, and it's not every day we get to enjoy a magical, high-tech, AI-powered heating system that also gives us a brain boost. The room filled with laughter and contented sighs, as the X-Men team members basked in the warmth, camaraderie, and mental clarity provided by Beast's enchanted device. Beast nodded in agreement. Ah, yes. The AI's analysis confirms that the smoke emitted by the device is completely lungs-friendly. The magical properties of the smoke are carefully calibrated to provide a soothing and relaxing effect, without any adverse respiratory consequences. Nightcrawler smiled, his eyes twinkling with relief. Ack, that's good to know, Beast. They can enjoy the warmth and relaxation without worrying about our lungs. Shadowcat nodded, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. Yeah, it's like having a magical, high-tech humidifier that not only warms us up but also clears our minds and soothes our lungs. Rogue chuckled, her southern drawl dripping with amusement. I'm telling y'all, this device is like a big ol' hug for our whole bodies. Lungs-friendly smoke, mental clarity, and warmth, what more could we ask for? The X-Men team members continued to bask in the warmth and relaxation provided by Beast's enchanted device, grateful for the lungs-friendly smoke that allowed them to indulge in its benefits without worry. As they continued to sniff the rose-like scent emanating from the smoke, the X-Men team members felt their muscles relax even further, their minds growing calmer and more serene. Nightcrawler's eyes grew heavy, and he let out a contented sigh. Ack, this is delight, warm, cozy, and surrounded by good friends and a soothing scent of roses. Shadowcat's eyes sparkled with delight. I know, right? It's like being in a magical rose garden, minus the thorns. Rogue's southern drawl dripped with relaxation. I'm telling y'all, this smoke is like a warm hug for my soul, and it smells like my mama's rose garden back home. Cyclops smiled, his eyes crinkling at the corners. I think we can all agree, Beast's device has created a truly unique and relaxing atmosphere. Jean Grey's eyes remained closed, a serene smile on her face. Indeed, it's a truly magical experience, one that's soothing our minds, bodies, and spirits. Logan chuckled, a low rumble in his throat. Yeah, and it's not every day we get to enjoy a magical, high-tech, AI-powered rose-scented smoke machine. The room filled with gentle laughter and contented sighs, as the X-Men team members continued to bask in the relaxing, rose-like scent of the smoke. As the wand attached to the snout of the grenade launcher began to emit the night-light energy alongside the smoke-like gas, the room was bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. The X-Men team members, now surrounded by the calming ambiance, felt their eyelids growing heavy, and yawns escaped their lips. Ah, this is delight. Nightcrawler murmured, his voice barely above a whisper, as he snuggled under the warm, cozy blanket. Shadowcat nodded in agreement, her eyes already closed. I know, right? This is the perfect way to spend a cold winter's night. Rogue's southern drawl was laced with a sleepy drawl. I'm telling y'all, this is the most relaxed I've been in weeks. Cyclops smiled, his eyes crinkling at the corners, as he settled into the blanket. I think we can all agree, this has been a truly magical night. Jean Grey's voice was barely audible, her words slurred with sleep. Indeed, it's been a truly enchanting experience. Logan's eyes drifted shut, a low rumble in his throat. Yeah, Z's. As the X-Men team members drifted off to sleep, the AI screen on the grenade launcher continued to analyze the smoke and light energy combined, ensuring that the ambiance remained perfect for a restful night's sleep. The room was filled with the soft glow of the nightlight energy, and the sound of gentle snores, as the story came to a peaceful end. As the stormy night raged on outside, Storm, one of the X-Men team members, quietly entered the darkened room, her eyes adjusting to the soft glow of the nightlight energy still emanating from the wand attached to the grenade launcher. She smiled to herself, feeling the warmth and coziness of the room envelop her. Without making a sound, she walked over to the device and gently waved her hand over the wand, causing the smoke-like gas to swirl around her body. Storm closed her eyes, letting out a soft sigh of relaxation as the warm, soothing gas enveloped her. She stood there for a moment, savoring the peacefulness of the atmosphere, before quietly making her way back to her bed. As she snuggled under the warm, cozy blanket, Storm felt her eyelids growing heavy, and she drifted off to sleep, surrounded by the gentle glow of the nightlight energy and the soft hum of the device. The storm outside seemed to fade into the distance, replaced by the tranquil ambiance of the room. Storm's soft whisper filled the room. "Ah, that feels so good," as she stood there, eyes closed, letting the warm smoke-like gas envelop her. The gentle caress of the gas seemed to melt away any remaining tension in her body, leaving her feeling relaxed and serene. As she breathed in deeply, the warm gas filled her lungs, and she felt her senses calming, her mind quieting. The storm raging outside seemed to grow fainter, replaced by the soothing ambiance of the room. Storm's smile deepened, her voice barely above a whisper. "This is exactly what I needed, a little slice of peace and tranquility in the midst of a chaotic night."